Model guns in Japan profiled by Lucifer 7922. This video introduces a Japanese toy gun. The toy guns I introduce are called model guns in Japan. It is called a cap gun by the world standard, but I call it a model gun. This model gun was manufactured and sold by the Japanese toy gun manufacturer Marushin Industry Co., Limited. Although this is a dummy cartridge model, all production and sales including blowback models have already ended. Although it is unconfirmed information, the possibility of resale is extremely low because the mold is broken. I bought it in 2010 and it's about $150 at the current rate. Although they are frequently traded on auction sites, very few products are in good condition. In addition, it is extremely difficult to get a blowback cartridge. It was rumored that the dummy cartridge model was a product that was a minor change to the blowback model. Therefore, it was disassembled once for confirmation. As a result of the disassembly, it is speculated that the blowback model has undergone a minor change. The image on the left shows the mechanism that receives the dummy cartridge. If you replace the shaft shown by the arrow with a firing pin, you will get a blowback model. This time, we plan to prototype 3 types of cartridges. 1. Open type cartridge. 2. 5mm CP. 3. Type X. All cases use aluminum. As I mentioned in the previous video, my experience with model guns is very short. I have never experienced open type cartridges. Therefore, we will proceed based on fragmentary information. I researched an open type cartridge, but I could not understand almost anything. However, I may be fortunate that there is no ready-made concept. The cartridge I designed didn't need to be resized until the end. This firing pin also has no deep thought. I just matched the dimensions to the cartridge. The initial problem was the magazine. The magazine floor doesn't move smoothly. So I made a spacer with Delrin. In addition, a piston has been added to correct the unstable movement of the firing plate. I prepared 2 cartridges and multiple firing pins. This is the first trial shot. I replaced the firing pin here. This is the first time for an open type cartridge, but I think it is a good result. Of course, there are problems. The O-ring has come off. As a countermeasure, the groove of the O-ring has been changed to dovetail groove. We will ask everyone in the English-speaking world. Is dovetail groove correct? Let us know in the comments. Let's take a test shot at once. I couldn't hold down the O-ring. I will stop this method. I decided to simply use instant glue. The bottom of the barrel is broken. After all, the reason is that the main body is heavyweight. If it was ABS, I think there was no problem. Curiously, there is no problem in operation even in this state. And the design of this cartridge seems to be correct, so we will make it additionally. Of course, I ordered a replacement barrel. It's not perfect, but I'm happy with the results. This ends the open type cartridge. 5mm CP was designed with reference to the VZ61 cartridge. The case is made of aluminum, but the inner parts are the same as VZ61. Therefore, I was able to produce in a short period of time. The firing pin is made of titanium. Let's start the trial shooting of 5mm CP. Is there such an expression overseas? I didn't know what happened for a moment. However, I gave up because it was completely broken. I replaced it with a new barrel and restarted trial firing. The misfires continued and I was frustrated. I reluctantly decided to strengthen the hammer spring. I reluctantly is the way of thinking at the time of 2011 and is different from the present. At the moment, I am confident that strengthening the hammer spring was right. This is because I learned that different types of hammer springs are used for the dummy cartridge model and blowback model. I also modified the hammer. Lead was embedded in the rear space to increase the weight. The inertial force should increase. I hope things can be carried out as intended. It has a very nice atmosphere. Oh my gosh! Now you can watch it while laughing. But 2011 was different. The continued destruction of the barrel and frame seemed as if the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant had collapsed due to a huge earthquake. Therefore, I still mourn the victims by remembering those days. Now, let's return to the main subject. I thought that the problem was that the movable range of the piston inside the cartridge was too long. Currently it is 8.5 mm, but we will change this to 7.0 mm. Therefore, I made a long pedestal. The misfire still occurs. As a countermeasure, the tip of the piston was made smaller. You should succeed this time. It's hard to see. Once again. This is the fourth time for Type X, so the internal design is easy. The outer shape imitates a dummy cartridge. So far the work has proceeded smoothly. However, this P38 has problems that must be solved. As you can see in the image, the cartridge cannot be ejected with the warhead extended. The appeal point of this model gun is the short recoil. Ironically, that mechanism hinders the discharge of Type X. It is easy to stop the short recoil function. First, remove the part indicated by the arrow. Next, insert the spacer made of Dolrin. Now you can eject Type X. In 2011, I pledged recovery from the earthquake. We pray for eradication of Wuhan virus in 2020. Everyone in the world, learn from the past and live the future. Thank you for watching until the end. See you soon. Goodbye.